What's up, folks? We're back. We're going to do some more Shapez2 here. We were having such fun with it earlier.
Fantasy game.
Alright, let's see here. Stream Manager. Let's turn on all the things. There we go. Alright, which one is it? Let's see here. Is it this one? No, it's this one. That one. That one. Alright, here we go. Shapez2. Let me bring up all the things. There we go. See the chat room so I can see all the comments. There we go. All right. Let's get this going. Let's see here. Got all the things. All the things. We got the factories cranking out those shapes, look. Awesome. All the little shapies. So we are well on our way here for milestone 3. We've got some tasks going on. So when we've done this, we got one more, and then we open up the space platforms. That's like space and stuff. And then we got to see. We've got all these tasks done already, and then we will move on to some other ones here. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Gosh, I do love the way this looks in 3D. I know I said it earlier, but they've done a phenomenal job on this, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. We just chilling. I guess I could work on some of the other tasks. I got plenty of shape space left over. Shape space. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do? That's part of the milestone done. We got that one still being built. Alright, so this next one, we're going to need 4 squares. Yeah, okay, so this shape we're already building. Plus those, plus that. That should actually be pretty straightforward. Yeah. Alright, let me change something here. Hey Adam Wolf, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Thank you, sir. Yes, I think I finally... It's still not perfect. I've had to drop some numbers lower than I have before. However, we're down to About 1.8% frames so far. So yeah. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I'm hoping it stays like this. I don't want to have to keep screwing with this thing. So as long as it stays like this, I'm okay. I can live with this. So thank you. And thank you for hanging in there with it. Whew, it was annoying. Okay, so I think we're going to be building on top of this shape, right? So yeah, we're going to be taking this one. And we just need to put those on top. So let's go back and look at this. So this is the one we're going to want, right? This one that's being cranked out here. This. So it's going to be this. But on top, we just need to put another one of those, right? Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. Okay. So, let's see. I feel like we should leave this alone. But when we get there, we are going to build in some stackers. We're going to put 2 stackers in play here, I think. Actually, let's do 3. And then it'll feed off. That's got to go on. This has to go on top. And then this has to go through the bottom. And they're going to come out, crank them out through here. Over to here. Actually, it could actually go right over. Down into there. So that's ready to rock and roll. Yeah, that's going to do that. So, performance-wise, when you start this game up, interestingly, it's the first time I've seen the Mac OS tell me, hey, we're going to switch to game mode, right? I'm running Sonoma here, and it said, hey, we're going to switch to game mode. So, the fans are running, but you know what? The machine doesn't really feel that hot. I feel like it's actually handling it pretty good. So, this game looks complicated. It actually really isn't. I found the first version of Shapes to be complicated towards the end because it was hard to figure some of the cutting and everything else out. But what they've done in this version, this new version, made it a lot easier by giving you these previews so you can figure it out. So let me show you, right? Let's build over here something new. And it's not complicated at all once you get your head around it. It's just solving puzzles and basically building puzzle pieces. So let's do this one, right? We got 2 squares at the bottom, and then we got a quarter of the circle here. So let's put our extractors in place, right? And so what we're going to do, I'll do like I did on the others. We're just going to put these in here, and this is going to gather. It's essentially like a mining, right? It's going to gather all of those up, and I'm going to say, all right, put that there, like so, and then it's going to jump the gap, right? And the same with this one. We're going to take these ones, and we're just going to bring them down here. Essentially just bringing them into the mainland, right? So this is going to give me a whole bunch of squares shapes to work with. All right, so there you go. Now we've got the squares coming over here, right? So this is going to be our bottom half. We've got to lose half the squares. So how do you do that? Well, what we're going to do is we are going to take our cutter here and just rotate it, put it there. Now notice it shows me, right? Like you see it showing me these 2 squares right here. So I know what I'm getting when I put this in place. And this is exactly what I want. I need 2 squares at the bottom. So I'm going to take both of those. Now we're going to rotate them, right? So now they're at the bottom. That's half. That's a lot of that shape done. And then let's just combine these. Actually, let's do it this way. All right, so I'm just gonna drag a conveyor belt. That gives me squares, right? And actually it's on the top there, but that's fine. Yeah, because we've only got to match the shape. It doesn't have to... The only part of the rotation that's important is as you're stacking these up, and you'll see that in a second, right? So we need a quarter of a circle. So let's go take a look at that. We've got some circles over here, right? I'm going to start by doing the same thing. We're going to take our extractors and we're just going to drag and say, yeah, put a whole bunch of them over here. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I messed that one up. There you go. Got to rotate them in the right direction. Now we're going to take some paths and put them here, just like we did over there on the squares. Same deal, right? It's going to get everything over to the mainland. Like so. Okay? So now that we've got those here, we only need 1/4 of it here. Interestingly, we need 3/4 down here for this one. So we're actually pretty much going to do the same thing for both here, right? So again, we're going to cut this one. And we're going to cut those two. Now, we need to rotate them. And then cut them again to get my quarter, right? See what's going on there? Now that I've got that, I'm going to save myself some heartache here. I'm going to just drag over here. And we're going to put them together in this corner. So let's just... Actually, we need it right here, right? So let's build it here. What we need to figure out is we're going to use this stacker. And what we're going to do is look at this shape again. 2 squares. And then, okay, let's turn our view around here. Let's bring this in. So we're going to put the squares into our stacker on the bottom. All right. And then we're just going to bring this up here. Now, we're going to put this on the top. So what we do is, yay, I completed a goal. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to go up 1 level, right, to feed these into the top there, like so. So I'm going to do that, right, and go back down. So now over here, you can see we've got our shape, but it's wrong, right? So what we need to do is we need to rotate this piece. So you can just sort of play with this really until you get it right. And the way you're going to know that is if you drag it off to the vortex, as it's called here. Right now we can see this shape preview looks good. So the first ones that are going to go into the vortex and get thrown in are going to be useless. That red X is telling us you got this wrong, buddy. But when we get there, he says, there it is. There's the first right one. You'll see when I've got the shape right, it's going to say, well done. You got this. You nailed it. This is a wonderfully relaxing game, right? So here we go. Right, starts throwing them in. Hopefully it's going to say I got it right. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on, I didn't get it right. Look, it's on the wrong side. So, hold on. We actually need to rotate that 1 more. Now, eventually, you can unlock to rotate in either direction. But at the moment, I've only unlocked the one to rotate in 1 direction. That's why I got to put 3 of them in, right? So we'll get there in a minute. Here it is, right? There's that one right there. Okay. There you go. Turns green. Now we're building what we need to complete that task. That, I mean, at the beginning of this game, that's essentially it, right? Is solving it like that and building these puzzles. Now, later on, it gets really complicated with colors and everything else. But it's just a logic solving problem for the most part, right? So that's good. We got that going in there. Let's go back up here. Right, so now we've got to build this one because we've got those. Well, we've already done the prep work. We know over here we've got the shapes we need, right? So actually, what I'm going to do now, remember how I was saying we're going to feed these in, right? So let's get this right here. First thing I'm going to do is delete this. I don't want that. It's like programming with conveyor belts. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. So let's get rid of those. Now these need to feed into the bottom. So we're going to take this and just drag along here. And it's going to start feeding them in, right? Now we need this one to start going over to the top. So it's this one here. Again, we're gonna, let's make sure I get this right. Actually, hang on. This is, I got, where's the one I need? Hang on, I'm gonna find it here. That's stacking those, and then we need these. Yep, okay, got it. So we're just gonna take this over to here, go up one level, start feeding them in, right? And then hopefully what we're going to get is the shape that we need. We're going to be watching this one right here. It's going to take a little while for these to get across. Let's see. Does that look right? I think it's right. We'll find out. Gotta add. I missed a bit. There we go. Yay! Got it right. Sweet. That's now building. So we've unlocked this one here. Yeah. But 4 research points. It's not really going to give me anything I want yet. So actually, I could unlock this one right here. It's going to be the rotator that goes in the other direction. But I don't know. See, right now, speeding up the belts and the cutting and the stacking is working good for us. We don't need any of these yet, so I don't need to unlock those. We'd only be saving space on the deck, as it were. Yeah, you know, maybe... don't really feel like I need really too much of any of those yet. So I think we'll leave this, let this keep going. Let's see where we're at. I mean, we could make more of these and speed it up, but it's okay. We're in no hurry. Happy little shapes. All right. See, it's not going to be long. So we got this one with these 3/4 here going on. This one would be an easy one to solve. This one would be an easy one to solve as well, actually, because we've essentially got some of the parts coming in here that we need. We've got some squares, and we've got these. So, you know what? You know what we could do? Actually, we could do this. Let's bring some of these squares over. Right. Let's build ourselves a little think space here. So I only need 1/4 of the square. I mean, arguably, actually, I could. Let's get rid of this. Don't even really need that. I could go with these two. And that one? Yeah, actually, let's do that. Right? Let's do that. So, let's bring off a branch here. And then, if I put a cutter there, that's going to give me 1 square. Alright. So let's think about that. Now that I got my 1 square, I need to get this on top of it. So, we could actually just bring this across. And then we're going to want to rotate it. We're going to stack them, right? Oop, that's... Put them in a straight line, Peter. There we go. And it doesn't matter which one goes where here, because this is already... they're not going to... We don't have to worry about them stacking on top. They're just going to be stacking up to make the shape. So that should be all we need to do. Yeah, look. See? I think that's right. Yeah. So now that we've got that, we're going to make a little loop-de-loop. We'll go along here. Let's go up here. In fact, we could actually stay. We could stay up in the sky. And then come down here and bring it into here. There we go. Look at that. If only programming was that easy, right? Let's see. Now it's saying it's wrong. Why is it saying it's wrong? Oh, I see why. Because actually, hang on. It needs to be flipped 180 degrees, right? Yeah, hang on. Okay. All right, I see what's going on. We can solve this. We got this. The one that feeds into there, we need to rotate it and rotate it again. Is that right? We'll find out in a second. See, they're just like logic puzzles. No, I think it's still wrong. I screwed it up, didn't I? Oh, you know what? Hang on, I just noticed. We don't need any of this. I think we can get away with this in a different way. Let's get rid of all of this. I think I just spotted an easier way. Because we don't need this one anymore. We've satisfied this one, right? Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's just adapt to this one. So let's put... If I put a cutter in there, what's it going to cut? Nothing. Oh, you know why? Because I broke it. Hang on. I broke it somewhere. What did I do? What have I broken? Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Now, if I put a cutter in there. Yeah, look, if I put that cutter in there. Actually, that's going to give me exactly the shape I need. How cool is that? Perfect. There you go. Even easier. Sweet. Okay. Got those working for us. So that's 2 tasks, plus the milestone is coming on. Actually, the milestone is going slow, right? What can I do to speed this up? I need more of these. I need lots more of those. That's alright. You know what? Are these... Well, they're not going at the best speed, are they? This one here. You know what? Let's have a few more of these going over there. Actually, hang on. I think I just broke that one. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're supposed to be able to let me do that, no? Alright. Hang on. I don't think I need this. Yeah, look, this one's not going anywhere. We'll just take them from there. Actually, that one's not going anywhere either. Oh, yeah, you know what? Here's what we can do. We'll take that and that. We'll take it up. Across. Down. And join it. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what you call that in programming. Infinite horribleness. Reverse. Loop. But that's going to give us plenty more to play with over here. Alright. Now we're going to... That'll ramp. Yeah, see? Now we've got more going in than we can deal with. That's good. And then that's going to push the rest of those over there. That's going to make it nice and happy. Yeah. Alright. That's going to speed things up. Hey, we're doing good on the drop frame reduction as well. Yeah. Alright. Now, funny enough, we don't have enough of these. So, these are actually the same part. You actually could do this, right? There we go. Let's blend it over the 2 different ones. So now we've joined those 2, but it's like a sequel join right there. He just did a sequel join in his conveyor belts, folks. Ah, jeez. Alright. Looks good. It's all going tickety-boo, as we say. Well, I just did. Tickety-boo. Okay, so that's cool. This one's going to be complete soon. This is about 75% done. Alright, let's go back over here. Think about these other ones. So we got these quarters over here. But we also have some full circles we can use. Let's go for this one, right? So this is a 3/4 circle. and a square. So let's take both of these. We're going to cut this. It's going to give me a 2. Alright, yeah. And then rotate it and cut it again. And give me the 1. And alright, yeah. Cut this to give me a half. And then rotate that one. Stack them. Right? Yeah. Bring them back together in a stack. Should give me a 3/4 circle. See? Adam, you thought math was hard. No, who is it? What's the lore of this game? Is this an alien space factory? Hey, it might be. Actually, I don't even know that there is any lore on this. Other than, let's go with alien space factory likes to make frisbees. Better you than me. I think I'd rather do this than math, actually. Right, so I got my 3/4 circles, and now I need a square. So let's go back over here. Look, that's why I did these, right? I got a square. Let's just bring this one right down the edge here. Right? So let's work this out. I need a 1/4 square. So we're going to cut it. We're going to rotate it. We're going to cut it again. And then to get it in that bottom corner, we need to rotate and rotate. Stack. Let's have 3 of them. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. And then bring all of these ones up here. Right? It's okay as long as we all believe. Bring them into there. There you go. Got it. Nailed it. That's why I love this game. It's like, wait, I know we can do this, and I'm gonna bring it in here. Okay, so we'll just take this, run it along the path to there, and bring it in to there. All right, cool. Let's just see the first one go in, just to make sure that I'm not crazy. Yep, we're good. It's building. All right. Look at them all being thrown away into the vortex. I think the lore must be that this is how they make those. This is where all those puzzle pieces you can never find, that's the giant hole in the world that they go in. Alright, come on. We'll wait for this to get to 460 and then we'll open this up and do both tasks at the same time. Frisbee! Yeah, look at this. It's like ultimate Frisbee. Telling you. I mean, look, that's a hell of a throw, right? And I'm not going in there after it. I tell you that much. Yeah. Alright. Come on, 2 more. There we go. Let's claim those points. Woohoo! Alright, we got 8 points. Anything good? That 180 degree, actually the counterclockwise rotator, starting to get more and more useful, so I don't have to do 3 in a row with the other one, right? We should get that. Yeah. And now, see, I can choose between either one. Right. Okay, great. So we don't need this anymore. Let's see, can we use this for anything else? Actually, we can. Look, this one right here. Look, see? It's the bottom half of this one. Right? So all we got to do is take that one and put a circle on top. And now we're building the one we need there. Alright, so let's get rid of this. We know we've got plenty of circles over here, right? Yeah. So let's just take one of those. Let's just go crazy and run it right through the middle of a factory. There you go. Alright. Now, hang on. So, yeah. Okay, got it. This, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one needs to go on the bottom. Yes, and the circle's going to go on top. Yeah. Right? Doink, doink, doink. And we should now have instantly solved that problem. I hope. Does that look right? I think it looks right. Yeah, see? After a while, you start to build up. These are essentially like coding libraries, right? Yeah. Definitely not OSHA compliant. What are you talking about? What's the possible danger here? I love the fact that you mention it on that and not on the fact that we're in the middle of space. I mean, look, there's nothing to stop them walking off the edge there. After they've tripped over the conveyor belt. Feel like you're judging my safety compliance. I love watching these go in. Look, ready? I wish there was like a first-person perspective you could follow one of these pieces, right? Oh, man. I am not going in there often. Just needs a few handrails. Yeah, a few handrails, a few safety warnings, some signs, you know. Maybe oxygen. I mean, look. Whoom, straight off the edge, right? You do not want to land on that. And don't even ask me about these lasers. Do you think that's what the edge of flat Earth looks like? Alright, there goes another one. And this one, look, again, we're most of the way there. We just need to put the circle on top. Oh, life is working out good for us, right? Where is it? There it is. It's that one there, right? Yeah. Okay. And look, hey, we got a bunch of circles right here. This thing practically builds itself. All right, let's get rid of all of this. Let's put in some stackers. Let's do them this way. Let's do 5 of these, right? So, what do we want? We want this on the bottom. Okay. And then all we're going to do is say, you know what? Let's just take this right here. Okay, I'm going to try and make this one slightly more safe. Right? Slightly more safe. It's a word. And then there. It's not that safe, really, is it? No. This should give us... Oh, you know what? It's not right. Nah, it's not right. The corner's wrong. Hang on. No, it is right. If I turn my head, I think it is right. Hang on. Let's find out. Yeah, look. It is right. Yay! It's starting to make my brain hurt, this thing. There we go. Alright. And then what did I say we get at the end of this milestone? Space, right? Space! Space platforms. Look at this. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of things for this. Wow. Now, once I've completed that one, select a factory. Oh, see? See, Adam? These things get rather intense. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my god. Space platform, space belt, space miner, space belt tunnel. Transport shapes below the platforms. Oh my word. We're going 3D. Whew. A shape miner extension. Increases the throughput of a shape miner. Oh, okay. That actually... Wow. This thing gets... See? Oh man, this is going to get intense. Oh my gosh. We ain't finishing this tonight. That's wild. Yeah, I don't even know how to make that yet. That one could be like... I might have to get the paper and pencil out. The good thing is, by the way, I've not done it here, but you actually can make blueprints and copy and paste all these too. So you don't have to build each one. Once you've got patterns you like, you can store them and so on. Yeah. What? I don't know. And the pipette, by the way, is like you click on that and it's going to take you to the thing on here. There's another one you can click that selects the whole thing connected to it. I don't remember all the controls. I've only been playing it a couple of hours. Once it gets too complicated, that's when I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to my Mac app now. It's crazy how, like, you can really just get in there and see it. It's nice. And I don't have this set on the high graphics, by the way. Should we try them? I only set them... I was trying to, like, so the fans don't come on too much, but we could go... yeah, we could go higher, right? Hang on. least I think you could. Thought I found something earlier. Yeah, you could crank. Well, actually, I feel like that's on the highest already. Oh, maybe I did crank them all back up again. Not that it's ugly. But you know what? Look, I got it cranked up and you can see I'm still getting 40, 50 frames per second. Yeah. Not shabby. Not shabby at all. I guess I could probably limit, if I limited it to a 30, that would bring the temperature down a bit, right? I wish you put the temperature up there. That would be interesting to see. It's probably still going to be... Yeah, look, that's probably plenty smooth still, right? For the stream, I mean... I don't know that I can tell the difference, honestly. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, this one should be super easy. Look, if I just cut that circle in half, we've nailed that thing. Look, see, we've already done all those. Okay, you know what? Now I am starting to see the 30 frames. Yeah, since we can do 60, let's do 60. Let's just, nah, just in case it tries to get fancy, right? But let's bring... It doesn't need to be super stunning amazing for me, honestly. I'd rather have less heat going on and reduce the fans, especially for the streaming. So we're just going to reduce these to medium. I don't think I want to see the chromatic. That's fine. We're going to do that. Yeah, look, I mean, I can see the difference in it, but don't bother me none. Don't bother me none whatsoever. Okay, let's find that one I'm looking for. Where was it? This one, right here. We just need to cut... Well, actually, we need to cut half of that one off. So maybe I will wait. That was this one, right? Yeah, look. Wow, that was bad. I didn't even hook those up. No wonder it's taking longer. There you go. Look at those things fly. That's going up so much better. Look at that. And then we should just chop off half of it. Chop off 50% off everything. And away we go on the next one. Knowledge panel. Yeah, I'm doing the certification at the moment. But let me click on these because I've already done all this. Already read these. These pop up as you're playing the game to sort of, as you progress, tell you about the new things. Don't need any of those. There we go. And this is where I can make my blueprints, which I haven't bothered yet. Oh, wait. This was the other one I said we could use. We only just need half the circle. Let's see if we get the right half. Meaning the one I need, not... Yeah. I think I am gonna get the right bit here. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, actually that should be it. Once it gets rid of the last remaining full circles. I think that's gonna be the one, right? Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that 180 rotators. Starting to feel convenient. Though that 2/2 separator is going to come in handy for some of these that are coming up. The swap is nice too. So many choices. You know, though, I'm tempted not to get them. I'm tempted to wait and get the 20, each of these, to speed up the existing ones. The stacking and the cutting will always, at least in the first version of the game, will always slower. Right, you can see, look, 40 milliseconds instead of 50, 20 instead of 25. All of these ones. Yeah, that's nice too. These are convenience functions, whereas these are productivity functions. Sorry, productivity upgrades, and these are convenience upgrades, really, for the most part. I don't know. It's a tough call. I got time to think about it. Yeah, I don't want to rush in. See, speeding the belts up, and as these quantities get higher, things like the cutting and the stacking, you're going to want them to be quicker. And we're only 2. Presumably, it's going to be 20 and then 40. And then those are at maximum speeds after that. Maybe I go for the productivity boosts before I go for the convenience boosts. It's like the giant eye. It's like a Borg ship with ants running around on it, right? I can't remember. It doesn't tell me how many points I get right now. Oh, wait, does it tell me? Yeah, okay, so it wouldn't take me that long to get to 20. Not really. And the milestone's nearly there. I really like the UI on this. I think they've done a good choice on the color set. Show completed. I guess, actually, you know what? It is kind of nice to just not see those ones. Show the locked ones. You know, actually, I like not seeing the completed. That tells me where I'm at, right? You can see, like, oh, yeah, I got to get all of this going on here. So this next one, see, some of these are really, I'm starting to see the patterns, right? The progression here is like, oh, just put another circle on top, and then, oh, just put another circle on top of that. Those are really easy because you're just iterating over the builds you already have. I seem to recall in the first version of Shapes, they were very different, and so the progression to me was a lot harder. Maybe I'd almost maybe say the progression is a little too easy on this at this stage. I'm sure it's going to get hard at some point. Okay, so let's see. That is, where are we at? This one? No. All right, where is it? It's here somewhere, right? It's not that one. Oh, it is this one. Okay, so see, all we got to do for this is say, all right, the output from here could, in fact, let's do it. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of all of that, right? We actually could put some stackers right here. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah, actually we could, right? We could do that. Feed these ones straight into the bottom. And then all we need to do is say, all right, you know what? Ooh, I got an idea. Let's do this. Why don't we... Oh, you know what? Yeah. Maybe I can't do that yet. That's why I need the ones that go underground. Okay, I see. I get it. Alright. Let's just take these circles, bring them down here. Right. Actually, that was a bad choice. Ooh, now I'm going to have to bring it round. Down there, bring it round. Bring it along here. Go up. Across. There you go. There it is. See? And then zoink. Yeah. Beautiful. Do not drop coins in the middle of all this lot. You'll never survive trying to get them out. Or even worse, this lot. You're never going to get out of there alive. So that's going to complete that chain. That will get us to this one. That's going to get us to this one. Not building this one yet. We haven't got that one. And we haven't got that one. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to go get me some hydration. I will be right back. Alright, back with plenty of hydration. All this factory work is exhausting. Let's see if we completed one here. Yeah, I'll see. That's that one taken care of. Alright, we need 5 more points. Okay. Let's see. What could we make? Okay, so all of this one is redundant at this point, right? Do we need that part of the shape for anything at all? Maybe. Let's see. If I take that out, put that back in, that's gonna give me that's not gonna get this one, is it? No. Not realistically this one. We could just start again. Yeah. Alright, let's clean this factory up. Let's get rid of the rather risky. Gonna kill yourself if you trip over it. There you go. Which actually means I don't need any of that. Let's see. I don't need these. And they're not going to help me right now. So let's just trim those out and buy ourselves some space to think about things. Think about what we did. Alright. Okay, let's go for this one. So 2 quarter circles. Alright. Okay, let's just bring this along here. So if we cut this, it's going to give me a half circle. Alright, that's my half. Ooh, I know what we can do. So let's bring out 2 tracks here. Let's rotate them both. Cut that one. Cut that one. Doesn't really matter which direction. Got to rotate it twice. That plus that gives me the circles. Alright, cool. Let's get the stackers going. So we're just going to stack this one across the bottom, this one across the top. It's going to give me the circles I need. Let's bring all of that together. I love these little, like, you can just, it's almost like jotting an idea down along the edge here, right? That's going to give me the circles. We now need to basically do the same thing with squares. So, what, like I was saying earlier, I could, if I select all of this and copy it, well, clone it, right? Yeah. And then rotate it around. Yeah, that's fine. Rotate it around that way. Bring the squares in. This should now do exactly the same thing with my squares. Yeah, see? And now, if I bring this across here, down here, and then, yeah, just gonna stack these two. Wow. We got this going on, folks. Why couldn't this have been in the exams at school? I don't know. Right? Yeah. Okay. Do that. Bring it along. Throw it into the void. Vortex. Void. Void text. There you go. Woohoo! Alright, and we have done the milestone. Space platforms. You've proven some basic skills, so we think you are ready for this. You may now build space platforms and foundation to expand in the universe. I always wanted to expand in the universe, you know? Yeah. For these ones, though, we've added a platform limit. How dare you? I mean, we are not insane, right? Okay. So basically, I can now build platforms for some reason. All right. Cool. Yeah, see, look, vortex inputs. This is where, okay. Let's see where this is going. Easy peasy, Adam. Easy peasy. Planet building. Not that hard. All right. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. Certification granted. Open the milestones. Claim your operator certification. I claim thee to be a certified operator. All right. Oh my God. As a proud owner of the certification, you can now start working on a real factory. What? And earn some shapes. Your progress is transferred, including buildings and unlocked upgrades. Sounds risky. Factory, normal, reasonable environment, safe for everyone and recommended for first-time operators once certified. Factory, hard. Very hard shapes, only for tough second-time operators. Yeah, you know, the first ones do look easier. Alright. But if I... This will transfer all of your progress to factory normal. You will not be able to switch to the factory environment after your choice. But you can now also start a new game from these factories in the... Ooh, I get that you're telling me I can keep progress, but you know what? Maybe I should go... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I should do these tasks first. If all of this progress carries over, I should get the extra shit now, right? That's what it's telling me. Well, that's what I'm telling me anyway. Gather all the loot boxes before you move on, is what I'm saying. That way, if I complete everything here, we don't have to go back and do it again to get something that we find out later on we really needed. Alright. What you working on, by the way, Adam? World peace? World domination? Colorful shaped pieces like this? This is also it's very fortunate this came out today, because otherwise I'd be happy to deal with extracting my records from those sessions, from that context in Swift data, and so this was a great way to not do that. But I know I'll have to. See, I'm worried if I switch over to normal now, I'm worried I might not get these. But acquire your operator certification. I've already got it. Oh, I see what it's saying. Okay, I get it, right? Once I go to normal, it's going to unlock these, I think is what it's telling me. I understand now. Today was Muse iPhone refactor day. Ooh, busy day, huh? I've been working on fixing its sync for a long time. Oh, nice. Nice. Folks, Adam Wolf is the creator of two apps. He probably gets tired of me saying it, but I say it because it's true. Two apps that I use a lot. Muse and good old everyday reliable developer Duck. So first of all, if you are a software developer working in Xcode in particular, right? Developer Duck is a great AI tool for helping you get stuff done. Not just that, I've used it for other things, but it works really nicely for that. Totally recommended. Adam, please put links to your apps in the chat. I know you're the only one probably watching right now looking at the numbers, but it'll be there for the future folks when they realize how much they need to watch this stream. And Muse I use every day for just two things. Number one, brain dumping, and number two, for then organizing those thoughts and going back to them. Now, it does all the syncing and everything else. Sometimes, you know, quite a lot during the day when I'm at the office, I don't have you know, I'm not necessarily on a connected network, for example, on my devices, my personal devices, and so it sort of run it offline kind of thing. But it is great, folks. There you go. Thank you. He's put them in there. Check them out. developerdoc.app and museapp.com. Seriously, I use both apps. I'm not just saying it because he's a friend and a great guy, and also a streamer, by the way. But also, you know, primarily because I use these apps, right? And like when you folks, if you listen to the Compile Swift podcast, I only talk about stuff that I use primarily because I believe in it, right? And these are two apps that I believe in. And he gets, I don't get nothing for saying it other than the satisfaction that I'm helping an indie developer promote some really good products, right? So I'm going to give him right here. I'm going to give him $1 million. No, I'm not. I'm going to give him a shout out as well. There you go. You should follow him because he works on this stuff on streams as well. And what better way to appreciate apps you use than see the developer working on them, right? So, and you can also give him suggestions, and he loves feedback. Let me just say that. He especially likes the good feedback. You can deliver shapes from multi-floors to the vortex. If that still is not sufficient, you can unlock more vortex inputs. $1 million accepted. See, now I'm on the hook for $1 million. So if 1 million people could, just sub this channel, I can give him his $1 million. Until then, you might have to wait a little bit for the check. All right. If I had it, I'd give it to you. Well, I'd give you what's left over after I've paid off all my bills, right? Yeah. Seriously, folks, check out the apps. Thank me now. Go check out the apps. All right. We got another one done here. Zoink. See? And then this one is going to be real easy. Another super easy. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to take... Better find the right one. Of course, it's going to be the last one. There it is. We're going to take this one, right? Let's delete that. We need to put another set of circles on top. So we're going to do a 180 back to here. And then we're going to put some stackers. But this is the beautiful part here. Once we've done, this is going to be so super easy, right? And then we can, once we've done this one, we can, we don't need to, but we could delete all of this and get the space back. So the fact that it's all over the place, doesn't matter. Okay, so there you go, right? We got all these, oh, you know what? Hang on, I'm an idiot. Hang on, sorry. I put it on the wrong side. Stupid me! Stupid me! Okay, here we go, right? So we're gonna just drag and connect all of those, and then we're gonna let's take them from here. Let's take these circles, bring them back here. We're gonna take it across. We're gonna go up one level and connect them, right? That's gonna put the other circle on top here. Now, to complete all of the spaghetti, let's take all of this, go back around, go over, come down, and throw it in the bucket. Now, look at that. If that is not visual programming right there of some weird loop, I don't know what is. Let's see the green check mark. Thank you. There we go. Ah, jeez. I wish my day job was this easy. Exactly, Adam. Exactly. Efficiency. This is efficiency. Now ask me if this is how efficient my desk looks in my office here. Yes. Yeah, look. It looks exactly like this. things going all over the place. Wires, you name it. You're not wrong. Yeah. Except I don't have the vortex to throw them in. Well, I think actually the vortex is the floor. That's what that is, right? Woo! There we go. See? Got that one. Now this one, we can just put another circle on top. We're going to finish up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to finish off all of these tasks before we move on from being the newbie starter. That is what we're going to do here. So, see this one right here, right? This is what we need. But it needs another set of quarter circles on top. Which, guess what? They're right there. I know, right? So, I think you know what we're going to do. You've seen the way I operate. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of these do we need? 460? 5. We're going to put all of those in there. And we're going to now get rid of all of this. And we're going to feed this back on itself. Into there. Alright, it's going into the bottom. Now all we got to do, if I've got this right, is say, hey, you know what? Let's take those. Let's bring them along here. Now go up, feed them into the back here to go on top. And if Peter planned it correctly, and I think he did, look, I think we got exactly the shape we need. Let's find out. Let's feed them into the muncher. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. Tis a beautiful, beautiful thing. And also, hey, Adam, my frame rate's holding pretty damn steady too. Wow. If only these ISPs listen to me more often, right? I mean, it didn't make me look any prettier, but there's not much we can do about that. No amount of bandwidth is going to improve that. Okay, so we got one more thing here that we're not building that we need, which is this one here in the middle. So we need all of we've got. Oh, look, it's only a quarter circle. Okay, let's have a look. It's these, right? Yeah, look, look, look. It's these. Well, guess what, folks? Guess what? We got a bunch of quarter circles over here, right? Look at all these circles. We can take all of these. Oh my God. What are we going to do? I'm going to tell you. We're going to take this. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Where should we take this from? Yeah, actually, you know what? Oh, can I do this? Hang on. Yeah, I don't. That's great, but I don't want to do that. Can I take this out? Oh, look, I can't go over there. But you know what? Okay. OSHA standards, look away again. Let's go like that. We're just gonna bring it around in the sky. Ain't nobody gonna know. And bring it down. Nobody's gonna know. Right? Let's see. Let's get rid of the right thing here. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Where's that coming from? Oh, that is all of this. After all that, I don't even need any of that. Look, right? This is what I need. So, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Look, it's even facing the right way. You know, you just... Goodness me. Talk about plan things without realizing it and getting it right. Right, 3 of those. We're gonna feed in this. Let's feed this in on the bottom. Let's feed this one in on the top. Hopefully. Yeah, I think we got this. I'll stop doing that though. Stop, no. Stop doing that. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, let's clean this up. All right, we don't need some of this stuff. Let's get rid of it. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, don't get rid of it like that though. No. Nope. There you go. Cleaning my factory floor here. Yeah. This is where I discovered that I broke something and I've not realized it. I don't think I have. I think I'm good. I think I nailed this. Alright, just gotta be patient. None of this is any good, right? Let's get rid of that. We gotta clean the factory up before we leave it, right? I mean, it's a responsible thing to do. Whoops. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. I broke it. Hang on. Hang on. Here you go. Woof. Actually didn't mean to delete that. Sorry. Thank goodness we're coming to the end of this one. Do not step off the edge of the platform. Keep hands, arms, and feet on the platform at all times. Mind the gap. It's gonna kill you. Okay, is there anything else here? That bit of this. Okay. Let's see, is there any of these we can easily speed up? I'm not sure that there is, to be honest. We could do with a lot more of these. Let's follow the path. Okay. So the problem that's slowing this down... Ah, there it is. Look, there's the bottleneck right there. You know what we should do? We should put a cutter right there. And that. We've now just doubled that. Sweet. And actually, let's clean this up. Right, there we go. We've just doubled our throughput. Productivity that easily. I wish. think that's what I've done. Oh, I've completely ruined it. I don't know, one of the two. I think it's okay. Yeah. It's okay as long as we believe it. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Use tab to cycle between toolbar buttons. Alright, let's try that. Well, it's either not working or I don't need it. Toggle floor. Oh, look at that. Alright. It's all good. Just make sure I haven't broken anything. No, it's all good. What are we slow on here? These 3/4 blocks. Can we do something about that? Oh, you know we can. Yeah, we can. Look, we totally can. Put some more stackers in. And all we gotta do, hook them in, doink, doink, doink. Hook them in, doink, doink, doink. And then bring it back. Look at that. Massively improved that rate right there. Ah. Let's jump over to... Oops. Hang on. Let's clean that up. And gone. Wow, they tell you what, the spammers are out in force today. Poor old Coca Type was getting a bunch of them earlier. Yeah, I was thinking, funny enough, Adam Author, I was just thinking, like, I wonder, maybe they do, right? But wouldn't it be interesting? Maybe they have, like, oh, we see that this username has been banned from whatever, 5 channels in the last minute, right? Just auto boink them in there, you know. If there was ever a good use of AI, that's got to be one of them, right? I'm sure AI with some decent models could fix this pretty quickly. Says I, like, oh, I totally know how to code that. I mean, these probably exist, these tasks. I'm sure they do. If I was to go over to the new start, but since I've got all the factory parts built for these, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to build them all again. Surely I should just let it finish it out here, right? See, look, you can see all these other ones over here. Look. Look at these, right? That looks green and toxic. Um, but all these other ones waiting to be expanded upon. Oh my gosh, look. Oh my goodness, Adam, look at this. Oh, good Lord. It's a galaxy full. Universe. We are nothing. Here we are right here. We're nothing, buddy. Look at this. Oh my God. The universe has gone nuts. Ah, jeez. Time to get to work. No lunch breaks. No kidding. Someone's doing some overtime. Ah. Wow. It's kind of freaked me out a bit now that I zoomed out. Never look at the big picture. If you think I've made a mess with this small factory, you wait until you see what I can do with this. You ain't seen nothing. Oh, jeez. If you thought my Swift UI views were big, we're not even started. I got a universe full here. Ah, jeez. Good we can laugh about these things. I'll cry later. Oh, you know, while this is running, I should check on this. So, this is a game that I have been playing years. I'm not kidding. Years at this point. This is where my love of idle games started. And like I say, I've been playing this for years. Friend of mine, shout out to you, Mr. News, who is in the Discord, turned me onto this game. This is partly the inspiration for my Project Hack game as well. It's all just numbers and math. But I have been playing this for years. I'm not kidding. And I need to update because I'm on a challenge here. I don't even know where to begin to explain this game. So I don't know if I don't think I can even try. Yeah. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a lot of things. It's huge. I think if I remember rightly, the creator of the game hasn't even completed all the things in the game. That's how crazy this is. But because it's an idle game, the nice thing about this is you can set things up and walk away, right? So while you're not playing the game, there's so much stuff, dude. Yeah. While you're not playing the game, it's still doing calculations for when you come back. So, like Adam, I think you can immediately see how this was, in some ways, inspired my thinking about the Project Hack game, right? I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not ripping this off or anything. That's not it. I'm just saying it was the inspiration for, oh, you can make a game just doing lots of things like this that play while you're not playing the game. And when you come back to the game, it works the math and you know, time has passed and this is what you've manufactured and all that kind of stuff. This really was truly the inspiration for me loving idle games. It's the best way I can explain it, I guess. Yeah. There's just so much stuff in this. I just don't even know where to begin. But that's why I've been playing it for years. I think I have 4,100 hours, something like that, in this game. And I'm pretty sure that's just the active hours. That's not the hours while I've not been playing it and it just idly calculates in the universe somewhere. So yeah. So I'm just updating all these numbers in for a minute here. A whole bunch of numbers. The only downside to this game, it's not available on iOS or the iPad. But it does sync across the Mac, Windows, and Android. And it's built with Unity, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Okay, that should be enough for now. Yeah. So it's going to do a bunch of math and I'll come back to it in a few hours. Meanwhile, ooh, we finished one. Okay, so go back to the task. Sorry, upgrades. We can now speed some of these up. Not really concerned about the vortex at the moment, but which one's hurting the most? That's the question. Belts, cutting, or stacking? Stacking is pretty slow. Cutting, it's not so bad. Don't feel like the belts are hurting me any. So but then again, I don't know what. Well, those the vortex inputs only needs 3. That's a new thing, and that's going to be easy. Let's go back and look at this side. 12 for the swapper. Meh. 50 to get a 3rd floor. Wow, that's harsh. Let's do the stacking. Right, we've only got one more unlock on there. 50. Oh, 50. But look how much quicker these are running now. Well, that's not really a good example. Here you go. Look how quickly that's stacking those. That's more like what we need. Oh, here's a good one, right? Look. Well, that probably actually isn't it. Well, no, it is definitely stacking quicker. I just noticed. I love the little squishy bit. Watch, right? Hang on. It comes down, and it squishes the little circle smaller. That's cute. That is so cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my god, that's so cute. Alright, let's see here. What do we... So we got these two going on, right? That's going to do that. This one... Oh, look, this one just needs another bit stacked on top. That's super easy. This one just needs the final part of the pyramid. Oh my gosh, we're going to be done here in no time. Yeah. Awesome. Man, I can't tell you how satisfying it... I know it probably doesn't seem it if you're not familiar with this game and that, but it's real satisfying to solve these puzzle problems. And then also to figure out how you're going to lay it out here. I mean, look at this insanity, right? But it's really satisfying. It's deeply relaxing. And I'll say, anytime I have, like, you know, programming problems, so every 5 minutes, a game like this and that idle one is great. It distracts your brain to think about these problems for a little bit and stops you stressing about the programming thing. Then 10 minutes later you go back to the programming thing and it's like boom, you know the answer. You can see how this would be really fun to. It is, because there's no what is. I feel like something is. That's weird. Is there a ghost in here? It is very satisfying. I feel like I got a super long piece of hair or something. I don't know. It is very relaxing, and makes for a great screensaver too. Yeah. Basically, I guess just put when I'm streaming this, put it on your screensaver for hours and hours and hours. It's like one of the all the rage with the coloring adult coloring books. It's kind of like a construction version of that. My gosh, I am so happy that I seem to have, touch wood, nailed this these streaming issues. Hell, I don't know. For all I know, it could be coincidence. And when I got, when they did what I asked them, someone could also have fixed a cable somewhere and made things better. But, whew. Oh, Adam, by the way. So when I stopped, and I was eating earlier, totally went down the rabbit hole. After our discussions about the food earlier on Coco Type stream and that, I went down a rabbit hole and was watching some amazing cooks on YouTube doing pulled beef tacos. Oh my god, it was so good. I tell ya, I'm like, if I wasn't eating, I'd have to get in the car. Yeah, dude. I was just, you see it and you're like, ah, I need edible television or just like smell-o-vision. Oh my god. And there's this other one I found, Arnie Tex. Arnie Tex. ARNIE Tex. He's in South Texas, and oh my god, he is just he gets so excited about it, and he obviously so enjoys it. You just like, give me the food. Taco truck and churro truck, 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, you're so lucky. Yeah. That's one of the things I don't mind seeing, like going over over to Texas, over to Dallas, where of course there's plenty of those, and it's like, oh my god, yeah. I swear I could easily weigh 50 more pounds than I do, and I don't need to, but I easily could if I just gave in to the urge to just get in the car and go to these places. If they ever knew, they'd come park outside my house, I tell you. let's find, I think that's, is it this one? Is it that one? Yes, it is that one. Okay. So again, I'm running out of space here. All right, we don't need, all I need, this one here that's adding the parts, right? Yeah, this. I just need another one of those to go on top. So, this should be pretty straightforward. We're going to take some stackers. Just going to repeat our pattern here. Oop. Let's repeat our pattern in a straight line. Yeah, Peter, that's a thing. All right. And we're going to take this. We're going to feed this one into the bottom row. And again, all we need to do here... I've done it again, haven't I? Hang on. Let's get rid of those. Let's put them the right way round. Boink, doink. There you go. Feed that into the bottom. And then I just need another one of these, right? Yeah, to go on top. Now the question is, can we improve this feed? And I think we can. Let's see, what are we running short on here? Okay, we can get creative with these belts. This one here, I can take all of this, right? Copy it, or clone it, and put it there. Feed another one into there. And then at the end, can I? Please tell me I can. Feed that into there. Can I do that? Oh, this one now doesn't. Okay. Plan B. What we'll do... This is why I left a bit of space. Join these. Bring them back. Go back on yourself. There you go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Instantly doubled. Woohoo! Okay. This is the last thing we need. So these are now going to feed through all of this. And now we're going to take this one, feed it into the top here. And that should be it. That's all she wrote. See? Easy. Oh my god, look at all this. I really am going to have to plan this out when we go to the next one for sure. Once you got to start doing all this and painting it and everything else, this kind of... I worry that this actually does visually represent my coding style. I know, you're like, yeah it does. I've seen your code. I know. But now, look, here's the next problem, right? We now need to double this one. So we're going to take this section, put another one over here. We're not going to have it connect there. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of that. But we're going to feed more circles into this. Actually, you know what? We can even do this. Look, since we're clearly backing up over here, now this one actually goes in. You can see it, right? It goes into that bottom piece here. So, let's see. We don't have room there for that. what can we do? I know what we can do. Let's get rid of this. That's all right. Let's get rid of all of those. We will feed it. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll step over that. Right? Come back down. No, wait. Do we want to come down there? No. Because I don't want to do that. We will... Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Hang on. That's fine. I know what we'll do. Look, let's create our belts there. But this one... Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go across. Got to plan this carefully. We're going to go to there. Come back on ourselves. Go here. Go down. And feed it in. Oh, I see what I did. Hang on. I screwed it up. I should have done this part second. Oh my gosh. This is very much like programming. Okay. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Yeah, I got them all. Okay. All right. Hold on. This is my mess up right here. Right? Yeah, there you go. Now, this one. Oh, this is sneaky. Oh my god. I'm almost proud of how sneaky this is. This one, I'm going to take it, bring it up, go back on itself, and feed into there. There you go. We just doubled it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a sneaky bit of coding right there. Visual coding. Oh, good lord. There you go, folks. Try and code that mess. But, you know, look, see, this is backed up, waiting for more of these. So this is good. Think it's good. I mean, it's working. This is looking more and more like production code. Yeah. Yeah, I'm testing this right now. This is my unit testing, right? This bit right here is my unit testing. What do you mean? It doesn't work. I'm an off by one. It fell off the edge of the universe by one. I'm so glad this is the last part of this because I couldn't add any more to that if I had to. Okay, so this one. This one here I don't think is needed at all. Yeah, look, we just need the square mahikis. So actually, rather than breaking anything in this code, I'm going to leave that alone. This one, on the other hand, right here, is what we need. And all it needs is the little corner piece. So guess what, folks? Look, here's our corner piece right here. Let's just plug in a little patch of code, right? I like this sort of like, feels like my coding. Yeah. So let's just bring this, let's buy some coding. Let's break out another function. And then these right here. Let's just break those out. Bring them along. Bring them down. Okay. All right. When your function gets a little too hectic, break it out into another one. Yeah. But don't refactor it. Just create another one somewhere. And also, don't get them backwards, which I keep doing. Okay, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these. Now, this one has to go on top. So, actually, you know what we can do? We can get rid of all of that bit. And we're just gonna plug it in here, feed it all of the parameters. All right, and then override it. I should just totally describe my factory in programming terminology. There you go. Look, see? Right? And then I'm going to return it. Oh, shit. I can't. Because there's no... Oh, yeah, no, wait. Yes, no. The thing told me I could. Right? See? There you go. Oh, now it looks like production code. Yeah. What'd you do last night? Production factory code. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You think this is how the CrowdStrike folks programmed it? I totally think that that's what we're looking at right here. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. Yeah, look, there it is right there. That's where the bug fell into the machine and it all went to crap, right? And somehow I even got it right. It worked. It is starting to hurt my brain though. Okay, so I think the next, well, I'm not going to do the next upgrade here until we go over to the next map, because I don't know how quickly I'm going to want to speed up Vortex. Man, I wish I could speed this up, but I got no room. Okay, yeah. And you know what? I think I've hurt my brain enough. I might leave it there for tonight. I'm so glad. Primary goal tonight was to test the streaming, and that's looking good. And I think, so when we come together next time, I'll probably do more streams on this game. This is a lot of fun. We'll have completed both of these and on to the next map. So all you're missing is time while I wait for those, I think. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you, everybody. But actually, I think it's only you, Adam. You are the only one crazy enough to sit and watch this tonight, sir. Adam, my friend, I hope... Anybody that's watching this in the replay, I hope this gets you excited to play Shapez2, because... if you like problem-solving games, that is what this is visually. But Adam, my friend, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, sir. And I'm going to give you a shout-out here. Oh, you bet, buddy. You bet. This is a lot of fun. Folks, you'll see in this in the future, if we survived it. Oh, I can't give a shout-out? Adam Wolf, please put your link here again. Put your links for your apps, and also put a link for your stream. Folks, if you like seeing an indie Swift developer do his thing and doing it extremely well, go check out Adam Wolf's stream. And again, check out the Muse.app and Developer Duck. Check them both out. Thank me now, thank me later. No, wait, that sounds like a TV advert. Just go follow them. Follow Adam. Go check out his stuff. It's awesome. There you go. Develop a duck. For all of your now what I need, Adam, I need developer duck to have some kind of extension to help me solve this. I need to be able to tell developer duck, I need to make this shape. Tell me how, right? And then the museapp.com, right? Again, I use Muse for jotting down all my stuff and then organizing it and linking it and just working through my brain. It enables me to have stuff that my brain can't deal with, but needs to, basically I can forget. And I know it's in the Muse app and I can go get it there, right? I find it massively easier to use than things like Notion, for example. And also, he has got some really cool stuff that I've seen him working on. So there's that as well. And then, yeah, go follow him, folks. Just check his stream out, right? Just go there, follow him. Trust me, you will learn a lot, as I always do. Unfortunately, I forget it. Hopefully you won't. But Adam, my friend, have a wonderful, yeah, Muse, the app for brains. Yeah, there you go. And for idiots like me. Adam Wolf, my friend, have a wonderful evening, sir, like I say. Although it's morning, technically, for both of us. But with that, I'll see you, buddy. See you all later. Have a fantastic one. Oh, here comes the drop.